Imagine the moment the key turns in the lock, the heavy click of the door meeting the frame, and the sudden, absolute silence that follows. In that split second, the air changes. Your shoulders drop, and for the first time in hours, you finally exhale a breath you didn't even realize you were holding. This isn't just a physical transition, it is a psychological rescue mission, where your nervous system finally stops screaming danger and starts whispering peace. For the person who loves staying at home, this isn't about being antisocial. It is about the fact that your house is not just a building, but an emotional fortress where you go to reclaim the soul that the world tries to fragment every single day. Out there, in the noise of constant comparison and performance, you are forced to be a version of yourself that fits. You act as an emotional translator, decoding the moods of others while suppressing your own needs to keep the peace. You wear the mask of the strong one, or the reliable achiever, so convincingly that the world forgets you have limits and stops asking how you are. But when that door closes, the false self can finally dissolve. You don't have to be useful, you don't have to be interesting, and you don't have to be fine. You are allowed to simply exist in your raw, unfiltered form, sitting in a quiet that feels like safety rather than emptiness. Psychologically, your home is what experts call a low-threat environment. The only place where your brain stops producing high levels of cortisol, because there is no longer a need to defend or perform. In this sacred space, the hypervigilance that keeps you scanning for emotional landmines finally powers down. Your mind enters a state of emotional decompression, allowing all the feelings you've been holding back to rise to the surface and heal. This isn't laziness. It's a biological necessity for those who process the world too intensely. Home is the laboratory where you conduct the quiet work of identity recovery after a day of being scattered across a dozen different audiences. For many who crave the sanctuary of their own four walls, this need is rooted in a past where they had to grow up far too fast. If you were the child who learned to read the room before you could even speak, or the one who memorized the creaks in the floorboards to avoid a parent's rage, you spent your childhood in a state of constant survival. Now, as an adult, your home is the fortress you have built to ensure that no one can ever disrupt your peace or demand your energy without permission again. It is where you go to reparent that inner child, finally giving them the quiet, predictable safety they were denied long ago. We live in a culture that treats stillness as a failure and celebrates constant motion as the only path to value. You might feel a secret guilt for choosing a quiet night in over a crowded room. But this staying home is actually a quiet revolution. You are refusing to reduce your life into a highlight reel for digital applause or social approval. While the world is busy performing for an audience, you are diving for pearls in the depths of your own thoughts, nurturing the creativity and self-awareness that only bloom in solitude. You aren't missing out on life. You are protecting the only life that truly belongs to you. Ultimately, the psychology of escaping to home is a journey of homecoming to the self. It is the realization that peace is not found in the noise of external validation, but in the gentle rhythm of your own heart in a quiet room. You stop demanding that the world make you feel safe and instead create that sanctuary within your own walls. Home is where you stop being a translator for everyone else and finally start listening to your own voice. You have been a shelter for everyone else for long enough. It is finally time to be a sanctuary for yourself.